right, just arrived here at the Lawrence Park Swim Club. This is where Peter and Carlos are doing their Olympic triathlon here. I missed them. They're already out of the water. And on the bike, so we're just gonna wait for them to show up. Here's podium and the finish line. We'll see if we can get them to place anything. I think this is pretty cool. We got tons of people still in the water. Everyone's going crazy. Hello, sir.
Oh, look.
How you doing? Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
They're like together.
You know, this is supposed to be just practice, but these guys are really pushing for transition times here. It's gonna be interesting to see how fast they come out. You cocking your transition times? Did you ever stop to watch? What? Did you ever stop your watch? No. Good. Peter's taking forever? Yeah. All right, we'll see you in 45. There he goes. All right, he didn't wait for you, Peter. No, he didn't. These guys are out. Love it. There they go. I love how serious they're taking it. It's supposed to be first race of the season practice, but I love it. I love it. There they go. All right, I definitely started my watch. We'll see what their times will look like. Again, just supposed to be practicing. You know, he's just been doing zone two work all this time, and I guess I should probably sit down and talk about what that zone 2 looks like. So for him to open up like this, it'll feel good. He's kind of coming back from an injury as well. Has nothing to do with racing or anything like that. He got hit by a car. I guess he'll talk more about that, but the clock is going. We'll see how long he takes here. All right, just sitting here in the car waiting for Peter and Carlos to come back. They are really taking this seriously. I love it. I love it. So just to give some background on, I was just doing some math, and I was just like, let's see. Since they're really pushing it, let's just see how conservative or how accurate I can be with this conservative measure. So I know what Carlos, what his trainings look like. If I haven't already talked about that, it depends on how you cut these videos up. But definitely give the breakdown on that. But they're 9 minutes gone already. They've got this 10K. They're really pushing. So I'm going to be conservative here. It'd be interesting to see. I'm going to give Carlos 46:36. I'll give him a 7:31 pace. I'm going to post this to IG too, so he can see where he is. But we'll be real conservative. I didn't get to see how tired they were when they actually came in, or how hard they really pushed with the swim. But it'd be cool just to see if they beat, or if they both beat this 46:36. I think Peter will. We'll see how Carlos is doing. I just wanted to get a shot here. This, you know, cameras never do this. The visual components credit. This whole area, we're in Pennsylvania. This whole area is crazy hellacious. I don't even know if that's a word, but just think about lots and lots of hills. So he's got to go down to the base of a hill, do a loop. I think running around twice is a 10K, and then come back up and over this hill, and then kind of funnel into the parking lot here. So I'm out here early. I have my watch at 42 minutes. So we'll see. They should be rounding the bend any minute now. All right, still hanging out here waiting for the guys to come back from their run. I literally just watched them focus on transitions for this practice, but it's pretty cool. I just wanted to talk about Carlos's training. Carlos hasn't done any type of threshold, tempo, FTP type of training as he's recovering from a little injury that happened to him. He got hit by a car a few months ago. And so he did have some meniscal issues on one of his legs. So we've kept it really easy for him, right? Using non-impact, whether that was treadmill work or cycling work itself, it's all been zone 2. He briefly, for about 3 weeks, we started getting in some Versa climber work in. Again, that would be a lot non-impactful versus just running outside, but all zone 2. I'll talk more specifically about what that zone 2 is in another video. It can get pretty complex. I program zone 2 differently than some of what we might hear out there in the industry standards. I think it could be absolutely much more specific than just 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate, especially that most people haven't done a max heart rate assessment. It's a whole nother video. But Carlos ramped up over I don't know, the course of four months. So he ramped up from about 8 hours to 12 hours a week of total zone 2 time. So the last 4 weeks, he was hitting a solid 12 and a half hours of zone 2. And then I gave him I have access to a Cortex 3B metallizer, which does gas exchange. And through his various heart rates at different stages of whatever protocol I'm giving him, I actually know when his ventilatory thresholds kick in, or when is he switching from fats to carbs and what those ratios are through various heart rate zones. I always program according to a 5 heart rate zone system. And we noticed that he was doing really, really well at that 12 hours with his zone 2 and some of that work, but he was losing on the low end. He was losing his maximum fat oxidation rate. And so what we did was we gave him a little bit more zone 1 time. So it stayed at 12 and a half hours of total zone 2. But then we broke that up. We went 9 hours of solid zone 2. And again, that's a mix of non-impact treadmill, cycling, and Versa climber, as well as 3 hours of zone 1 work, kind of in the same capacity. Now, with zone 1, zone 2, for most people, you might say like, oh, wow, is he really doing any training? It's all relative. Carlos's zone 2, when he's running, on a good day, everything's good, temperature permitting, it could be as low as an 8:45 pace. And again, we'll talk more about that in another video. So zone 2 could be an 8:45 pace. His zone 1 cycling could be 150 watts. So this is still good work, good training work. And it's not as low as what some people might consider when we're looking at these various heart rate zones. It's all relative to demographics. But I think most importantly, I think the biggest determinant of what it's all relative to is your overall training volume. So yeah, he's been doing 12 hours a week of zone 1, zone 2, 3 hours on zone 1, 9 hours on zone 2. And the last time I gave him his VO2 max test, he was at 77 milliliters per kilogram per minute. And again, that's just simply with relatively low level training, but very high volume. So look forward to doing that video and breaking that down more specifically. So if you're a triathlete, or if you're getting into this, and you're reading about these low thresholds, zone 1, zone 2, just know at some point as your experience and training volume goes up, these won't be slow relative to other people. So, someone that's not training, has high training volume or really pushing these zones, they might be walking in zone 1, zone 2. But for you can be pushing some good wattage and some good paces as you increase your training volume. All right, it was getting kind of hot. Still waiting for Carlos and Peter to turn to Ben here. Just got a few minutes before they come in. I'm pretty sure Peter's gonna. I gave them 46:36, I think, for Carlos. So I know Peter's gonna come up. I just wanted to talk about what are the distances that they're actually doing. Everything, just because it says triathlon doesn't mean it's a full triathlon. But so they're doing an Olympic triathlon or Olympic distances. And what that is it's about a 25-mile bike ride, which is about 40 kilometers, or 0.93 miles in a swim, which would be 1.5 kilometers, give or take, and a 6.2 mile run. That is 10K if you've ever done like a 10K in your neighborhood of any of those other type of races. So those are the distances that they're doing for this Olympic distance try, even though it says try. But yeah, so we'll turn the corner and we'll see what that looks like for them. I think Peter's going to be coming in about 5 more minutes. All right, we got someone coming. I don't even know if this is our guy. This might be Peter. This might be Peter. We shall see. Or I'm going to be filming a random stranger. That's still funny, though. I think this is Peter. This is Peter. I've got him at 43. He's coming in. I'm telling you, now that he's running, now you can see the hill here. Now that he's running. Down and up. Let's go, let's go! You clocked it? Done? What was your time? What was your time? Oh, he's breathing hard. He's breathing hard.
10.27 kilometers, 44:10.
All right, 44:10. Great job, sir. Great job. How far behind was he?
I don't know. It's so hard to tell because we didn't run
Together?
Yeah.
All right, Peter, you were talking about what's your bottleneck still?
The cramping of my muscles, especially on the hilly sections.
Yeah.
So I had to slow down because I felt it coming, the cramps.
Yeah. Oh, but you're really in tune though. You can, if you lower your speed, your pace, your velocity, you can delay that onset.
Yeah, and running style also. Like I can shift the balance to one or the other leg.
That's high skill. That's high level. Yes.
Which very much helps, and I really noticed that my right leg is much stronger than the left one.
Oh, well, we saw that too.
Yeah,
I still have your video. I still have your running gait video.
It's crazy.
Yeah. All right, we are past 46. I gave him 46:36, but I don't see him coming over the hill. Not yet.
I have his location.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's see how far away he is.
What do you have? His phone?
Yeah, find my iPhone. He's very close.
I love it.
He's like a block and a half away.
Oh, okay. Block and a half. I was just trying to get his footage of him coming over the hill.
He should be like a minute away from crossing that street.
Nice. Well, that's good. I guess when you're tracking, to have that.
I didn't do that though during the race. I did not track it.
No.
No, that's not fair.
Don't see anything yet.
This was awesome.
How did you like it?
This was so much more fun than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Honestly, we came here.
Yeah.
And he thought it was so ratchet. But
Yeah.
It's so nice and family style. Oh, now he's on this street.
All right, he's coming. We'll see if he comes. So all mines have been in locations like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I haven't done an Olympic. I've done all the sprints. All right, here he comes. Hold on, huh? Let's show that. Can we see that?
That's
Can we see that? He's running. I love this. We gotta figure out a way to do this for Android.
Oh yeah.
He's coming. He's coming. Nice.
Slowly but surely.
Let's see if we can get him over there. I always say, the videos or the camera never does these hills justice. Like when you were running, when I saw you running on it, I was like, oh, now you can see him go all the way up, all the way down.
There he is.
Here he comes. Here he comes. Yeah. Here he comes. I can't zoom in anymore. He's coming. Again, and I clocked him after, so I gave him a 7:31 pace. I didn't know how tired he was going to be. We'll see what his watch says. Oh, he's turning, so he must need a little bit more. All right, turns the corner. He turns the corner.
Come on. He still has some energy left. Nice.
I'm a monster on the downhills.
Keep it up.
All right, how you feel? I think that says it all. Hello, sir. You still cold? What did the watch say? What was the time?
51.
51. All right. I was being aggressive. I gave you 46:36. No worries. No worries.
So the uphills.
The uphills, right? Yep. As soon as I made that left to come in here, I was like, oh, wow, this is hilly.
Oh my god. And the bike too. Every fucking thing was an uphill.
Yeah.
Fuck. I beat him in the bike though.
You beat him on the bike?
No, I did.
I did.
Right here, we were both going really fast and I beat him. I beat you.
You didn't, because you left.
I love it.
We came in at
No,
the same time.
you kept leaving me behind cars.
Do you guys have to check in at registration or anything now? Your times?
We have to self-report.
Yeah.
There would be like cross sections and he would just go without looking at the cars. So I'd be stuck behind cars. And so that took time away from my bike time.
But it's easier to drive behind someone because.
Oh really? Like you were doing it to me?
Yeah, but I mean.
He was like doing that.
Did you stay in the neighborhood or did you guys go out into the highway?
Not highway, but like it was a big.
Yeah.
In the hills, kind of.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah. Was it worth it? Was it worth the travel?
Absolutely. That was so much more fun than I thought.
Oh shit. Started cramping at the end.
Yeah. That's what Peter was saying.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's hustling me.
Yeah.
He's been like saying that I'm gonna beat his ass the whole time.
Yeah.
And then he just fucking destroys it.
Yeah. Love it. Well, great job, gentlemen. Great job.
This is great.
Yes.
Any final thoughts?
Final thoughts.
First one, pretty much. I mean, this is really the first one of the season, right?
Yeah. I need to do threshold. I think that would definitely help.
Thresholds next. We talked about that. Peter, any final thoughts?
It's just having fun, you know?
I love it.
Shut the fuck up.
And scene. I love it. Hold on. Yeah. Peter, you remember your time? Overall time? 2:33 and change. 2:40 and change. This course, what the official fastest time was 2:26 and change. So we missed number one because he was fast, but we'll get him next time. Love it. Okay, just kind of getting back from an hour's drive here. I don't even remember the name of the town. I'm gonna have to post it up. I did grab upcoming races from that organization that Carlos and Peter just did. It was really great to see. We had a good dinner. At dinner, of course, we were just looking at times. We're looking at data and things of that nature. And one of the biggest comparisons is how the difference between Peter and Carlos. Peter's always done like zone 4, zone 5 type of training. He's got years more of biking and running underneath his belt. So he wound up beating Carlos. I'm sure early on you heard them probably cursing each other out, but we're looking at all the data and talking about zone 2 and things of that nature. So pretty fun. It's great to see these guys open up the first kind of race of the year. And now they're trying to suck me into joining them. I'm like, I'm the coach. I'm supposed to just meet you guys and offer support. But great to head out. I'll have some links. I'll put some links on here of just some of the information regarding triathletes. Maybe you caught this video on YouTube and you're just understanding the different type of tries, right? Not everything's a triathlon. There's different distances within the triathlon and things of that nature. And I forever talk about this concept of zone 2. I'll have different links on there as well as might bring you right back to this channel as well. So Also going to take a great picture of their upcoming races. You know, anytime I can support an organization that is doing great things to help people, to make it really easy for people to train and have fun while they're training, I'm super supportive. So I also have a picture of all their upcoming races for 2023 if you happen to be in the New York metro area.